Hi, and welcome back to Take 5. And today we're going to be looking at Psalms 6 to 9. And in Psalm 6 to 9, we again see David pouring his heart out in prayer and in worship and being really quite brutally honest with God. That's one of the lessons we can learn from Psalm. Be brutally honest with God. Let him see what you are. A king can cry, so why can't we? We can cry out to God. And David has a very humble approach to God. He realizes that he might be a king, but the King of Kings is really the one he should honor. And he should be living a life that is worthy of the relationship that God has given him. But he realizes also that he doesn't live up to it. He often makes mistakes. He often goes against God's will. And for that, he realizes he deserves punishment. But if he truly got the punishment of God, then what he deserves is to be wiped away. He deserves utter destruction for his sinful behavior. So he cries out to God and says, I know I deserve justice, but I plead for mercy. Now in our lives, when things don't go our way, when people hurt us, we can want justice, we can want revenge, and we think that's justice. But we don't know what's going on in other people's lives. We don't know how good that year is for them. We don't know what's happened to them that week. We don't know what has happened to them just a moment ago. They might be going through something awful. They might have just heard something truly tragic in their lives, and they're dealing emotionally with that. And so they make mistakes and they blow it. We aren't good judges of people, but God is. He knows the bigger picture. So I think we can trust in him when it comes to judging what's right and what's wrong and who deserves what. But also we need to realise that even though when we're surrounded by problems and difficulties, God is still God. We can look to him for shelter. He is the shelter for the oppressed. He is the person that we can turn to. Now, the fact that he cares is amazing. David talks about the fact that why do you care, God? We're mere mortals. We're nothing. I'm nothing. You're nothing to him. Ultimately, he is over and above everything. It's mind-blowing that he actually cares enough about us, that he wants to be involved in our lives. He wants to have a relationship with us. But with that, we can realise that we have a strength. We have an anchor in our lives. We have someone that we can turn to when we're facing difficulties. And difficulties will come. That's just living. But when those difficulties come, we can turn to God. We can say, Lord, help me through this situation. He might not take that away, but when we're experiencing loss or damage or hurt, we can turn to him and ask for his help to walk through that problem with us. So today, if you're going through difficulties, just shoot up a prayer and say, Lord, help me. And he will walk that through with you. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.